Welcome to episode 2 of the RTX Survival Series. Today we will be migrating to a plains village. We will be again creating crop farms, transferring villagers. We will do some trading with them, get some diamond armor and some diamond tools. So let's get started. Guys, you might be surprised to see me at a different location in this episode today. This is a plains village and I have migrated to this village since I wanted to be at a different location than a savanna village this time. And this is a very beautiful village just at the shore of the sea. We have a little bit of a beach going around here, so that we can make a beach house as well in the future when we make our base, and it has a very beautiful backdrop. So I will tell you the story of how I found this village. I was searching for some other villages. When I started roaming around our old savanna village, I found this particular ravine and I was just searching for some resources, and then I moved on and I traveled the ocean. And look at this, just a beautiful village emerged out of the horizon. And then I got an idea that okay, let's settle down in this village. And as you can see, after my sleep, this looks really beautiful. There are a lot of villagers already. The next step here was to just search some resources, and I looted their chest obviously to get hold of all their resources, and I collected all the hay bales and whatever crops were required to get me started in the new village. I started emptying out my current inventory because I wanted to bring the special items and the things that I left out in the old village, and I marked this particular home as my current base for now. Then I hopped onto my boat and I went again to my village. Since I just noted down the coordinates, this is how I was easily able to travel there, because it was like more than a couple of hundred blocks away. Then when I went to the village, you can see I collected all the required things that I needed. And yeah, I think this much stuff is sufficient for now. We will leave all the things as it is in this village if we plan on to return back to it in the future. Then I again traveled back and reached that beautiful village again. And as you can see, it's giving some magical vibes when we see this village at the horizon in a little bit of fog. So that was the story of how I migrated to this particular village. And as you can see, I have sown some crops here, but for sure this will not suffice. So for now, let me just dump everything that I got from this chest here, and let's create a chest monster outside. And it will not be actually a chest monster, but little bit organized as we did in like our other village. So I will just categorize these chests to hold different items and just reorganize it quickly. For sure, when we build a starter base, we will definitely reorganize that and create a proper storage room. But for now, since we are at a very limit of basic resources, we don't have proper armor. So let's first focus on collecting all the resources, building ourselves, collecting some armor and some weapons. Then we will take a look at how we want to build our first starter base, because I don't want to build a normal starter base for ourselves. Rather, I would be building like a beautiful new structure or something different that I haven't built yet. As you can see now, I have already put many items into the chest and it is little bit organized, and I have segregated all the things. Like food is separate, then we have separate kind of wood, then we have iron, copper, the ores are separated out, so it's little bit organized. All the things are not at one place. And now the next thing I'm thinking about is to search for some resources and create a crop farm right around here, because this is a big area where I can easily set up multiple crop farms. As it is a plains village, you get a lot of land which is just spread out in a plain, and you can easily build over it, or you can easily create farms over there. You don't have to dig much, and you don't have to spend a lot of time leveling out the ground before you start any crop farming or doing any kind of building over there. I'm just leveling out the field. There is some little bit of grass blocks which are just one level up. So once I clean this up, I will have a big plain ground where I can sow my crops. So now as you can see here, I have started creating some holes to hold my water over here, and then we will be using this whole area to plant different crops. This is the next morning now, and as you can see, I have created a little bit of a place where we can sow our first two crops, that is the melons and pumpkins, because these are very important. First of all, when you plant it like this, it takes a lot of time to grow, so that is why I'm planting pumpkin and melons first. Then I will be planting the other crops which will enable our trading session with the villagers, and I will be covering them up with fences because I don't want stray animals like these horses or cows or sheep to just scramble over our crops and just destroy them. Although I have very little fences with me, I will keep on adding to it. As you can see, this horse just ventured into our crop field, so we want to try to avoid that. Now the next step, we will be creating alternating strips of different crops. Like we can, currently I have beetroot, wheat and potato with me, so I will be planting like wheat in one strip, then potato, then beetroot. If you plant it in alternating fashion, it grows faster. Like this is one of the mechanic that I have also noticed, and many people talk about this kind of mechanic. So the next item on our agenda will be to remove these villager houses. Before we do that, we will collect villagers into one place, and slowly we will remove all the villager houses because I want to plan out and shape this particular village as we require. So you can see I have collected all the villagers at one place for now. It will be very tedious to slowly move them towards where I want the starter villager house to be, but that is what we will be doing next. So currently I could find these many villagers in the village, and this is the next morning, and you can see we have started getting some crops growing, and this is all the villagers that I have transferred near my current base, and you can see them, all of them are traveled here. It was not easy, it was very difficult as it is always with the villagers, but I managed to get them at one place, and for now this will be their home and they will be staying here for a while till we create a proper villager trading hall in the future. Now, as I talked about, the next step will be to remove all these villager houses, and you can see many things which are already removed, so I am just in the process of removing them one by one. It's taking me a lot of tools because I'm currently having only stone tools and iron tools, so they have very low durability and they are very slow. So yeah, I have to make do with them currently. This is the last bit, I think, and you can see all the villager houses are gone except the one where we are living right now and the one we built for our villagers. And during rains it becomes more beautiful with the fog, so I want to utilize this particular place, and in the future we will be creating a beautiful buildings around here that will suit to this area. Let's start our trading process by first collecting a lot of resources like pumpkins and melons, because we will need a lot of them to finally upgrade all the villagers to master level, and we will have a lot of villagers, like we will need toolsmiths, weaponsmiths, armorers, farmers, a lot of them to get fully upgraded in order to provide us with really good enchanted items or some decent tools that we can maybe enchant later on. So let's start our trading process. I also went to mining in between the trading sessions because it gets very boring just doing one thing in Minecraft. So I was able to get at least 2 diamonds and some iron, so that is good. I feel like Bedrock edition is little bit more harder than Java edition. This is what I feel like, because I'm spending a lot of time, although I'm not spending that much that I used to do with the Java edition, but with whatever time I'm spending in this world, it is a little bit difficult. So now we have collected a lot of harvest, and we will again start the trading process. As you can see, after collecting these many crops, still I'm able to get very few emeralds, and that is why this whole trading process is very long and very difficult at the start. But once you get going and you collect a lot of resources and a lot of emeralds, it becomes a little bit easier. But at the start, it takes a lot of patience and a lot of time. As you can see, we were able to get this farmer fully upgraded to master level, and even this one. So both our farmers are now at master level. So we can get some golden carrots so that we don't lose our hunger. The next is this toolsmith, which will be a difficult thing to upgrade. And then I have this weaponsmith that I have started trading with, and I will be slowly and surely using, either I will mine for iron, and since we have a nearby gravel mountain, I will try to get a lot of flint, and I will try to use that flint also to trade with them and collect a lot of resources. This is another one which I want to upgrade, and this is the armorer, which will give us some armor items. And for now I am not going with multiple armorers because it will be very expensive for me and it will take a lot of time. So just to get started, I can start with a single villager of each kind, and then I can add more, and hopefully then I will be able to get a lot of decent items out of this trading process. Now you can see our weaponsmith has upgraded to master level, and we have really good axe and a sword. And with the armor we are getting a chest plate and a leggings with decent enchantments like fire protection, blast protection. So yeah, I have to collect some more emeralds in order to buy this stuff from them, but at least we are able to upgrade it. The second weaponsmith also has an axe and a sword, and the next step for me is to just upgrade this toolsmith so that I can get a better pickaxe. So while doing my trading, I noticed that the space in the current villager hall is very cramped, so I'm thinking about just expanding it a little bit so that villagers have some place to breathe at least, because it's very cramped in there, and when we try to add more villagers and breed them, it will be very difficult. Like, I'm also facing a lot of difficulties while trying to find my actual villager. So yeah, that is one of the reason why I'm just expanding it. So now you can see I have segregated them just a little bit far so that I can easily go and talk with the villager I want to. So, and even they also have a good amount of area. I have closed it from the front to just protect them from the mobs like skeletons, and I'll be adding some doors also. So I have collected a decent amount of emeralds now, and this is the time where we just buy new and better tools from them. So weapons in this case, so we have bought an axe and a sword. I think I will save my emeralds for now and not buy with the axe and sword with different enchantments. Rather, I will go and look for the armorer. Where is that guy? And I will buy the leggings and the diamond chestplate. Then I will go to the toolsmith, buy a shovel and a pickaxe. First the pickaxe, I don't need the shovel now because the pickaxe is more important. I will collect some more emeralds and try to get some more resources, but for now we at least have our first diamond armor set. Not full set, but at least we have the chestplate and the leggings, which is enchanted to a decent level. We can enchant it always more. When we will be appointing few librarians, we'll get decent books for enchanting. So guys, that's it for this particular episode. I hope you like this one. We will be coming up with a lot of good stories for this particular RTX Survival Series. See you in the next episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel. I will see you in the next one. Bye.